What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cool Eagle back here in another video. Just want to come talk to you guys because, whoa, do we have a lot to talk about today in the world of NFL football. Hope you guys doing well out there. Your boy's been gone for a while, just dealing with some personal stuff, and also caught strep throat. So if any of you guys caught strep throat, it was my first time catching it ever in my life. One of the worst feelings ever. Thank God I was able to get some antibiotics to help out. Still recovering a little bit, but back doing this with you guys, doing something that I love to do, talking about football, sports, and entertainment. And again, hope you guys are striving and surviving out there. Remember, like, subscribe on your way in and on your way out. We're still on our road to 300, but let's talk about it, right? Are the Philadelphia Eagles, my Philadelphia Eagles, are they doing anything worth giving a damn about? Are they doing things that are going to make the fans believe that, whoa, okay, after a collapse, after going 10-1, one of the first teams to go 10-1 to not win 12 games, and just a lot of questions on this team. Jalen Hurts' leadership, is Jason Kelce retiring? The defense being one of the worst we've ever seen in Eagles franchise history, being one of the league worst in NFL history worst on third down, something that can make and break a season. Third downs, as we saw in the Super Bowl, it all came down to third downs. You know, like, can you convert and get your defense off the field and get your offense, your high-powered offense that you're allocating most of your resources to? Can they produce? And that's something that we didn't see from this Philadelphia Eagles team. So, some notable things that I see the Eagles are doing. They got an offensive coordinator that's not a rookie, because although we can talk about Brian Johnson and his inconsistencies with play calling, and is it his fault or Nick Sirianni, we can still come to the conclusion that getting a new offensive coordinator in the window where you're trying to win a Super Bowl is not a very good idea. Now, whether this was Nick Sirianni or Howie Roseman combined with Jeffrey Lurie's idea, never do that again. Just don't do it again. Don't get a new offensive coordinator that's never coached in the NFL ever again. You know, Kellen Moore, I like Kellen Moore. He's coached teams where his teams were the top 5 offense in the league with multiple teams, the Dallas Cowboys, the LA Chargers, guys who are perennial high-powered offenses. I like what he's doing, and I like what Kellen Moore is doing. I like that Kellen Moore has called Devontae Smith and told him exactly what the game plan is going to be, his expectations. Man, look, man, there's an icebreaker. Like, getting it all out the way, and I think Devontae Smith has appreciated that. You know, Brian Johnson didn't call Devontae Smith or A.J. Brown last year, so I think this is a step in the right direction. A guy who has coached top 5 offenses, whether you want to say he runs the ball enough or not. Okay? I like it, you know, and then I like what Kellen Moore can do for mobile quarterbacks. I like what he did for Dak Prescott, so I'm very excited to see what he's going to do for Jalen Hurts. And I think a lot of Eagles fans are, or that they should be. And if you're not, leave your thoughts in the comments as to why you're not excited about Kellen Moore. But on the defensive side, one of the most important parts of this team that we need to see produce for next season, right? Something worth giving a damn about. They went out and hired the guy whose defensive scheme is what a lot of young defensive coordinators nowadays are copying. We got the source on our team now, Vic Fangio. So, and we also got guys, like I think his name is Gerard Johnson, to handle the linebackers. We got guys to handle the safety, and the Eagles are even talking about boosting the secondary. We're talking about guys like Marlon Humphrey potentially coming into the locker room. Man, just all that experience, and more moves to come. But what I don't like so far is the fact that now you got to talk about contracts, because you're going to have a lot of free agents. Is Fletcher Cox leaving? You know, is Shaq Leonard leaving? You know, this more reliance on Nolan Smith, a guy who a lot of Eagles fans are not very high on right now because he didn't play a lot of games this season. But when you saw him on the field, you saw what he could potentially do. And I think that a lot of Eagles fans go off that. Like, but some very exciting things the Philadelphia Eagles franchise is doing right now, especially when it comes to their quarterback whose contract kicks in next year. You got him a guy that helped CJ Stroud become his best self, have one of the best rookie campaigns that we've ever seen in our football watching career. I don't know who's had a better rookie season than CJ Stroud, and now you got the coach that helped CJ Stroud to now help revive our franchise quarterback in Jalen Hurts. So what we know he can be, the guy that got us to the NFC Championship game, the guy that got us to a Super Bowl and outplayed Patrick Mahomes, even though he lost, right? So I'm very excited to see what the Eagles are doing right now. But off the Eagles, because we got more content about them on the way, I just wanted to say what exciting things they're doing that Eagles fans can, grab onto and feel excited about, something that's worth the damn. Now, talking about the top 5 teams in the NFC next year, obviously I'm going to put the Eagles in there, and this is in no particular order, obviously, because if it was, the 49ers would be on top. Cool, right? Cool with that. So we got the Eagles, right? The 49ers, right? Because they were the perennial Super Bowl contenders in this division. The Eagles were the year prior, right? So the Eagles, 49ers, you got to have them in there. The Green Bay Packers. I like what the Green Bay Packers are doing. They have a young gun with a really nice arm in Jordan Love. They still have a lot of their guys on rookie contracts in that young wide receiver group. I like Aaron Jones and what he brings to that backfield. Him and A.J. Dillon are one hell of a tandem. Matt LaFleur, one of the brightest offensive minds in the league. Excited to see what he does. But with the Green Bay Packers, the only thing that really concerns me is who's going to be that new defensive coordinator. Is Jair Alexander leaving to go to their team? There's still a lot of questions about that, but I got the Green Bay Packers in the top 5 for the NFC. My 4th team would have to be, let's see, who's that 4th team? Got to be LA, because now that you have a backup quarterback that can alleviate some of that pressure if Matthew Stafford gets hurt, and you still got Puka, you still got Cooper, you got a young a Tutu Atwell. The offensive line can only get better in the draft, right? Just because you can find diamonds in the 3rd or 4th round for offensive linemen. That's how good right now the LA Rams are. And then on the defensive side, although Aaron Donald's aging, I still like what they're doing on the defensive side. A lot of young guys with postseason experience now coming into a new season. So I got the Rams in there. So far it's the Eagles, 49ers, Packers, Rams, and then that 4th team. Who could be that 4th team? It can't be anybody out of the NFC East, because Cowboys, we've seen what they do time and time again. Giants, no. Washington, no. All right, NFC West, Cardinals, maybe, no. The Seahawks, maybe, but I put them as an honorable mention because they are a team that somehow gets to the playoffs every single year. Maybe they missed one year in the past couple years, but they've been in the running, right? They've been contenders, right? In the NFC North, the Vikings, I'm not sure, because Kirk Cousins, he got injured in the middle of the season. We don't know what his timetable is on return for that. The NFC North, the Detroit Lions. Yeah. That's the team I was looking for, the Detroit Lions. Now, although a lot of people say their window of opportunity to make a Super Bowl is closing probably after this year, just because all these newer teams coming up, like the Green Bay Packers, who are going to be competing with them in that division. But yeah, so I got the Eagles, 49ers, Packers, Lions, and the Rams. Those are my top 5 teams. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Just want to come do this with you guys right quick, because I know I haven't done it in a while. But we got a lot more content on the way now that I'm feeling a little better. Got all this other stuff out the way. But your boy is back. We got a long off season. We're in the NBA now. About to get on my Dallas Mavericks. About to have more content on that. So if you like and love the content, man, show your love, leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.